So the 2025 canoe season has come to an end, and it's time for me to take stock of the season that has just passed, and in particular, to see how I did with my magic number. My magic number is the number of nights I spend in a tent on a canoe route over the season. And so last year, my magic number was 21. So that's pretty good. 21 nights out in the bush on different trips. But the year before, in 2023, I had 28, and I've always wanted to hit 30 as kind of what I consider to be like a pretty epic number. It's kind of a month in the bush. That's to me the sign of a great canoe trip. So I'm going to add it up here and see how I did. So I started my season last year on the Bonaventure River. It's a river I've always wanted to do in the Gaspésie. So some friends of mine and I went in the spring, and it was pumping. It's a spring run. It was pumping. It's a wild mountain river. It was tons of fun, very challenging. We ended up spending 4 nights. I think four. It might have been five. I'm pretty sure it's 4 nights. On the river. So that was awesome. Uh, and then in the summertime, with a really big group, a whole bunch of families, we do an annual trip, but we did the Noir River in Western Quebec, and it was beautiful, um, sandy. Great rapids, lots of fun. We had great weather as well, which helps. And that was 4 nights, I'm pretty sure, in the bush. So that's another four. Right on the heels of that trip, my high school buddies and I, on our 39th annual canoe trip, did another Quebec river, the Mississippi Nord-Est. So not the main Mississippi, but the Nord-Est that comes into it. Very remote, very much a mountain river. Also frothy, more than we bargained for, actually. And lots of spills on that river. Tons of fun, but very challenging. And that was 5 nights in the river. So that was good. And then right after that, went and did with a group of paddlers, like local paddlers. We traveled up to northwestern Ontario. So this is like we drove 7 hours to Sudbury, and then a 17-hour train ride, and then a float plane to get to the Missisquoi River, which is sort of like a lost canoe route. It's actually just above Wabakimi Provincial Park. The headwaters start in the park, and then it goes north. Beautiful river, not really a whitewater river per se. Also full of fish. And other wildlife, really amazing. And then that flows into the Albany River, which, unlike the intimate Missisquoi River, the Albany River is big, it's epic, it's historically epic. And there were some rapids there, class 1 and 2, waterfalls too in both rivers. Anyway, great canoe trip. We ended up 12 nights between those two rivers, starting at the headwaters of the Missisquoi, ending at Lake Miminisca there in northern Ontario. Amazing trip. So that's 12. Then my wife and I actually went to Temagami, and we were out for 6 nights. Also a float plane in, paddle out trip. Beautiful trip. Muscular in terms of portages, as Temagami tends to be. We had headwinds too, which were brutal. But we stayed 3 nights in the Eco Falls, the Eco Falls cabin. Hap Wilson and his wife run this beautiful, for lack of a better word, resort in the middle of Temagami. Anyway, we stayed there 3 nights. So it's not actually 6 nights. It's really 3 nights that I spent in a tent in the wilderness. And then my season closer was with my good buddies from Ottawa. We did the Coulange River in Western Quebec. It was a low water trip, great little trip. I think in the end we did 3 nights on the Coulange, which is a great little river. So if I add this up, I think that gives me 31. So that's great. I think that's the first time I've ever gotten above 30. So my magic number for 2025 was 31. So that's amazing. I've got some great trips planned for next year too. It'll be the 40th anniversary with my high school buddies, so they want to go north of 60. My other good paddling friends who, not to be outdone, also want to go north of 60. So I think I've got at least two NWT trips lined up, and then we'll see what else the season holds. But it's going to shape up to be a great one. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the paddling season.